So I'm Alessandro Braga, the Chief Digital Officer in Talent Garden. Talent Garden is the biggest platform in Europe for digital innovation. So basically we provide innovators with the space to work, learning and networking opportunities. And my relationship with Cisco is that I used to be a partner for a long time in my career, but then when I moved to Talent Garden, I started to be a customer. We use Umbrella as a security layer for all our employees. So basically we deployed Umbrella more or less 2 years ago as a security solution in order to cover our roaming workforce. Just to give you an idea, working in a co-working space, our employees are scattered throughout more than 20 locations, their homes, hotspots, wherever, and we had to cover the security gap which arises from the client. So we needed to be sure that regardless of the location, they would have been covered by security features. Not natively, because given the connectivity to our members, we use Meraki products, but especially for our employees only, when they are within the co-working space, we use the integration with with Umbrella Security and the Meraki network. It's deploy and integration are pretty easy. So since the beginning, we were able to deliver the solution in few days. So what I will say is that all the integration part, especially when it comes from Umbrella and the Meraki integration, is literally one click away from the customer. One of the reasons why we chose Umbrella was for the capability to do end-to-end detection of malware, web traffic, and whatever. So as far as, at least in the last 2 years, we were pretty covered. Detection was faster, and we were able to contain some potential threats along the way. We use the Umbrella stack in the complete way, so from DNS protection to web protection to the content one. So yes, this is the main use case we are covering. Consider again a workforce which is made out of 150 Macs. So we use Mac as a client, SAMPC, and the integration with the network in our co-working spaces. Yeah, time for sure. So literally being a nimble organization, we don't have a full IT staff who can take care of this part. So we were able to deliver the solution in few days. And even the maintenance is low time consuming. I can say that usually in an organization like ours, you should have people dedicated to security, and we have not. So for sure, I would say half an FTE probably is the time saved, half a person a year, given by the fact that we are able to somehow be informed and notified if threats arise. So we are just notified when something happens, which is a good way to start and to save time and money. Security is hard to measure in this way. For sure, we have some side products. For example, we were able to negotiate a better cyber insurance with our insurance company due to the fact that we are covered with Umbrella. So there is some money saving, as usually, the security part is most as an insurance. So you save money the moment that you have an incident, and we hope not to have it. One of the side effects that we realized as a side benefit is the application scanning. So we were able to understand how many other applications we were consuming in the cloud, and even to address them and save money due to the fact that we were not expecting to have so many cloud applications in the company. I think we closed at least 4 or 5 applications which have duplicates with others that we were already using in the company. So I can approximate 10 to 12K a year of shadow IT. It's been an immediate saving out in an organization of 150 people. So it's pretty material. Euro. Sorry. Standard euro. I think that honestly, it's not the feature, it's the reporting part. So as soon as you deploy the security layers, the reporting is very comprehensive. So it helps you to have in a glimpse of an eye, you have a clear view of what's going on there. If there are major threats to tackle, if the situation is okay. So I would say reports and notifications are the most useful part of the platform, assuming that the rest is working properly. I think that the client, should have some improvement, especially delivering the client in a modern organization without maybe directories and very complicated service was not, 100% easy as expected. So I would say the client delivery and the client update should be improved. And the second part is the notification way. So probably adding notification flows like SMS, pop-ups and things like that, and integrating more the escalation procedure for security issue might be an improvement area. Many different reasons. So the overall scenario with attacks rising, the overall situation was one of the, I would say, the compelling event. Then the fact that we want to, consider save and be careful as much as we can with information of our customers. And since we work with the major companies in Italy, we want to have an extra layer of information security. So many different reasons at a certain point gave us the spark in order to start properly adopting Umbrella and delivering it on the clients. The main reason was the capability to integrate with our network. So the first deploy we did was pure DNS and I would say client deploy. But then we were sure that we wanted to have a deeper integration. So the fact that we are 100% running on Meraki infrastructure helped us to have this blended architecture, which is very efficient from the point of view of the client, of the service, and of the security. It's not a cheap product, I would say. Luckily, we have a pretty good agreement with Cisco on the pricing, so we were able to have it at an affordable price. I don't think, again, it's not a matter of the cost, it's more a matter of the value. And security usually, it's easy to measure when you have an incident or things like that. It's neither easy to measure when you have an incident, but at least you understand the value when you have an incident. So I think the price is a correct trade-off between a product which can help you avoiding bad stuff. And one of the suggestions is try to partner as much as you can with insurance and other companies that can help you reducing the acquisition cost of the customer, having clear value of the product itself. As we said, for my environment, it was fast, not as easy as we expected. So the delivery of the client in a Mac environment was not that easy, and the fact that we do not have a directory, it's get the things a bit more complicated. On the other side, as soon as we were able to deliver, everything is going fine. So I would suggest Cisco to be more focused on the client delivery, which is a key topic because most of the protection starts when you can cover the client. No, we were supported by our partner, who is Far Networks. They're supporting us both on the network side and the security side. Plus, being a solution focused on the client, we involve the partner who is supporting us on the endpoints, which are the critical part of the delivery. So I think it really depends on the kind of environment you want to deploy. If it's a fully network integrated, the network partner is the go-to person. If it's more client, the service desk is the go-to person. But we were able to deploy in 1 week. No, it was smooth. So they know Talent Garden pretty extensively. So they know the context, they know which are the topics and they're our needs. As soon as you start entering the navigation of the user, problems might happen. So I think that one of the best support we had from the partner was during the deploy, because the more you get harder on security, the more false positive arise. So maybe you have websites, banks, things like that are not working anymore. So I think the partner it's one of the key roles and roles of the stakeholders of the implementation, especially because during the phases after the deploy, you need to somehow cover issues that might arise for the customer. Mainly by the partner, we escalate on Cisco support just when it's needed. So with very critical issues or things that we expect to work in a way and they're not working in that way. So the partner is able to mitigate and manage the I would say, the environment until a certain point, and then we escalate on Cisco when there is the need. I would say 10. Support is always, Cisco support is always outstanding, I would say. So it's very easy, they are in touch, they understand the problem. So. It works, and it is stable. I would say it's a bit pervasive on the client. So what happens is that if you, somehow we had some issues, for example, when deploying from home or from slow networks, at a certain point you have to take care of it, and it might happen that you have potential issues. But again, I would say 99% might be covered by a better deployment of the client. The moment you install it, it scales. So it's a, I would say, no-brainer choice in terms of scaling. It's just a matter of deploying policies and things like that. So you consider that we delivered the product without having the Mac in any location. So it was totally remote deployment. So you can scale 1 to 1,000 or tens of thousands clients very fast. Yeah, I would say take your time, start the pilot. I would suggest 10 to 20% of your company. Start the pilot, test it, and then deploy might be easier than doing a big bang project. So it's a solution that is easy enough to be piloted in specific environment, even with very deep integration with the network. So a good use case, a good pilot, and then a broader deploy. I would say 8 or 9 out of 10, just for the client mentioned before. So the few things that should be improved.